want to have swag like Brian Silver and have those muscles and these ripped up abs and drive fast cars like this, you gotta do one thing and one thing only, and that's bang dudes. If you want.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. What is going on? Welcome back to the podcast, episode 13. It feels like just yesterday that we were at episode 12. Feels like that was just a week ago. Isn't that crazy? Welcome back to the podcast. We have a great show today. We're going to cover a lot of important stuff. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, the daddies, the sugar daddies. You know, the guys that are paying the tuition of a lot of young girls. Just that really truly don't want to work. I mean, is it better to date? And I don't know if I mean, you probably get paid a pretty penny if you're fucking these old men, but is it really more work to just go to a job than it is to have to go on dates and walk around the city with a fucking like 70-year-old man? Is that a better alternative? Yeah, is it? Because I mean, there's a lot of them here in Vancouver. There's a lot of sugar babies here in Vancouver. I didn't realize that was a thing until I got here, and you start walking around the city and you're thinking at first, me, just a small town boy from Ontario. I don't know the big city. I grew up. I knew four people when I grew up. I mean, there was, we had one guy that was, the teacher, the priest, the sports coach. I mean, there was one person that did it all. I grew up in a town of 27 people, so I didn't know about all this big city stuff. So I get to Vancouver and I'm just like, wow, a lot of girls here have really great relationships with their fathers. I mean, they're always out with them during the day on like Saturdays too. I was like, wow, they gave their dad a Saturday evening. Usually that's reserved for, doing cocaine and getting fucking absolutely hammered in a skirt that's like riding up and your vagina showing, and you're on the floor of a bar somewhere, and then you're like, shit, then you're in the cab and you're just like, should I call him? And it's just like, and your friends is like, oh, shut up. And then that's usually what Saturdays are for. But here you are out with your dad, and I'm like, well, isn't that sweet? And then you keep seeing it around, and you're like, oh, okay, what is going on here? This is not the case. This is something else is happening here. And you know what it is? It is they don't want to have a job, so they date 70-year-old men. And hey, as people like to say now, hey, get that bag, honey. Yeah. Get that wrinkly old bag right into your mouth. All right? Yeah. Sorry about that. That's a good visual to have right off the jump of the podcast. Yeah, that old wrinkly bag. That's your job, eh? I mean, Jesus Christ, just fucking go fold clothes at Lululemon, you cunt. Christ. What do you get? Like, I mean, dude, they're always so embarrassed, too. Like, none of them, they're always, like, fucking looking at the ground. They don't want to make eye contact with people. They look like they're, like, held captive. It's like, dude, nobody's making you fucking be just a lazy bitch that would rather do this instead of, like, I mean, just selling your soul. Selling your soul, woman. But that's what you got to do, man. You want to make it? You want to make it in these times and these days? You got to sell your goddamn soul. We talked about that in the last episode with these kids entertainers. Sell your goddamn soul, all right? Happy Father's Day out there to all the dads. Being a dad, man, I'm dressed like a dad right now. I'm having a very dad-like day. I got an AC/DC shirt on. I got a mustache. I just finished mowing the lawn, and by that I mean I trimmed my pubes. So there you go. You can have There's another visual I will offer you early into the podcast. But But yeah, being a dad's a tough job because you're constantly having to fight the urge to abandon your family. And that's what makes a good dad, is just somebody that thinks about it constantly. And, it's just not a day goes by, not an hour goes by, really, where you're not just like, I could just ditch these fucking losers and start all over again. And you can't because, you're the loser. But, that's in your head. And you don't do it, and that's what makes a good father, right? A dad is somebody who has a kid, or is it the other way? Yeah. It's a father is somebody who has a kid, and a dad is somebody who doesn't abandon them, I guess. But yeah, shout out to all the dads who have stuck around and, or just put their head down and have just decided that, life's gonna fucking suck. And, but then every once in a while, your kid fucking gets a good at bat at baseball, and you're just like, all right, maybe this dad stuff's not so bad. I mean, and then, you get into a fucking fight with another dad at one of the things, and you beat the shit out of him, and then your kid's just like, holy fuck, that was sick. And then all of a sudden you guys are, drinking beers on the drive home, and your kid's 8. That's what dads are for, Dads are for letting your kid dabble slightly into the illegal and completely wrong and irresponsible territories. Like, let your kid drive home from the golf course when he's 10 because you're fucking hammered. And you're just coaching him on the way. And you're just like, it's just down the road. And it's just like, Dad, it's 15 minutes. Yeah, well, if you think about it, son, everything's just kind of down the road. You know what I mean? And he's not wrong. And was that the 18 Miller Lights talking? Yes. But he's also not wrong. So you shut your goddamn mouth and let the kid drive, all right? He's trying to focus. Dads. I mean, man, fuck. Being a dad's not an easy job, Not an easy job because I mean, the kids don't, I don't know, like they're like, you're cool and stuff, but like they don't need you. Like, they need you when they get older, but like for the first little while, they're like they don't really, dude. Especially like that first like year, they don't even know who you are, man. They're like, yeah, okay, but you the guy that pays the bills? Good, keep fucking paying, you idiot. Me and mom are trying to chill out on the couch and fucking watch TV while I suck her tits. Who are you again? Oh, you're the husband? You're the boyfriend? Oh, cool. Hey, why don't you keep paying the bills, bud, so that me and your girl here can hang out on the couch while I suck her tits. That's pretty much all you are to the fucking to a 1-year-old. And then, the guys the kid starts giving a fuck a little bit about you when you get older, maybe. If you're still there by then, if you haven't fucking dipped out. But yeah, dads are fucking the moms like to claim that they're the unsung heroes, but they're pretty sung. They're the sung heroes. They get a lot of praise. People love moms. Everybody's always just like, my mom's the best. My mom's the best. You don't hear a lot of my dad's the best. I mean, you just don't. And maybe that's maybe that's true. Maybe dads are just, lacking. But you know what dads are doing? They're working. Dads are working. Dads are fucking, working shit jobs to make money. Because they popped these kids out way too soon before they could figure anything else out in life. They're just like, before they're just like, shit, I got to figure out a way to, make a business or have like a really, really good source of income and, diversify my my friend group and my income earning skills, what I can do in life. And instead I just popped out a couple kids and now I'm stuck. Not great. But you stick around and you help raise the kids, and every once in a while you give the kid a fucking high five, and you stand there and you tell them that, hey bud, listen to your mom. Okay? Listen to your mom. And you try to not piss off your girlfriend or wife or baby mama or whoever the hell you got pregnant. You try not to piss her off too much. Because if she wants to at any given time, she could fucking ruin your life. Oh, yeah. At any point in time, she could fucking ruin your life. She decides to leave you, because not leaving the house. You know who's leaving the house? It's fucking you, bud. You're out. You're out. See you later, idiot. Dude, you're fucked. So you better be good. If you don't leave first, you're out. So I'm trying to say, it's a game of chicken. Leave your girlfriend or your wife before they kick you out of the house. Don't give them the satisfaction now. Do not give them the satisfaction of divorcing you and taking the house. You leave first. Abandon the family first. That's a very important message, okay? And I need that to get across to all the dads. It's very important. But no, being a dad, it is an important job, man. Especially for, Christ, for young girls. I mean, that's what they always say that. They always say that. There's like, she got a good relationship with her father. But I knew a lot of girls that had relationships with their dads, and they were just lunatic slut cunts. Just lunatic slut cunts. And you know what? Good for you. Do it. Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, get it. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. But let's not act like, and maybe the dad isn't that good. Maybe, he's just a guy that, like I said, didn't abandon his family and he's still there. But they're just like, I love you, dad. So maybe, these dads weren't actually more as involved as they should be, because they didn't instill in these girls that, they don't need to get blackout drunk and have 3 guys stick their dicks in their mouths on a Saturday night before they go back to grade 11 grade 11 calculus class on Monday. Yeah. But hey, that's all part of being a teenager, isn't it? It's maybe getting a little too drunk on some Smirnoff ices, and next thing you know, there's 3 dicks in your mouth. That's all part of being 17. Ain't that right, ladies? Christ. Being a dad is a lot of stuff where you gotta learn what not to think about. And I'm gonna be giving a lot of advice to fathers here, having never been one, but I'm also I already know, okay? I already know I'm the best dad on the planet, okay? It's a fact. It's a fact, and by saying it's a fact, it is now the truth. But so we're gonna be giving a lot of opinions, and opinions, a lot of opinions are just the truth when they come from you, right? When they're your opinions, they're the truth. So what I'm saying is not a lie. I am a great father. So I forget what I was even gonna say. I was gonna say, being a fucking good dad. Being a good dad, man, it's fucking, it's different now. It's literally just probably talking to your fucking kids and then just setting an example would be a good thing. Setting an example. Don't hit your wife in front of the kids. Hit her behind closed doors. Not in front of the kids. Come on. The fuck's wrong with you, Greg? Hit her in the bedroom. Whether that be sexually or because she fucked up dinner. Yeah, don't disrespect her in front of the kids. Disrespect her, again, behind closed doors. Tell her that she looks like a cow when the kids are asleep. Tell her that, she, just be like, just slide it in there when you guys are watching Netflix. Just be like, hey, can you roll over there, you dolphin? You chubby dolphin. Why don't you get your cute little chubby dolphin ass over there and grab me a snack? I know you're going there. I know you're going that way anyway to get some snacks. So don't disrespect her in front of the kids. Be you got to treat your sons to treat, and people always say treat women with respect. Treat everybody with respect. Treat everybody with respect, I guess. Until people are like, well, what about if they're disrespecting you? Dude, all right, well then that person's fucked. Leave them alone. I mean, some people are just gonna just start disrespecting you for no reason. And like, also, what do you mean disrespecting? They're not being nice to you. Oh yeah, what, everyone's supposed to just be nice to you all the time? Who gives a fuck? Shut up. I mean, some people are just having a rough go of it. It's got nothing to do with you. Don't make it all about you. If somebody's being rude to you, just be like, shit, guy's having a shit day. Hey, best of luck with that, bud. I mean, the guy's like, he's being disrespectful, bro. Dude, shut the fuck up. How are those guys, you know? Hey, bro, don't disrespect, bro. Hey, man. Hey, yo, he's fucking disrespected. Hey, yo, he's disrespecting. You gotta have respect, bro. Shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell do you know about respect? What are you, a martial artist? No, you're not. You're a fucking drunk guy that likes to get into fights, all right? Cut it out with the respect bullshit. But yeah, you know, being a dad. I mean, how about those dads that had like, just have multiple families, you know? Those guys, I mean, it's got to be way more difficult to do that now, but those guys, I mean, what is going on there? You had one family, and then you were like, you know what? This would be, what'd be cool is if I had two of them and didn't tell each family about the other one, and I just fucking hopped back and forth in between them and just lived two lives. It's like, bro, what is wrong with you? Go play a round of golf. What is this for? Yeah, take up golf. Take up, I don't know, take up anything. Literally anything else with your time. What is this, bro? Are you out of your fucking mind? Two families? Dude, dads are having a hard enough time being a dad to a one family. You're going to go out and have two, three? Bro, come on now. What are we doing here, man? No. You just picked the wrong hobbies. You picked the wrong thing to do with your time. That's not the move, man. That's absolutely not the move. You can't just, I mean, like we talked about in the early episode with that one Japanese guy that had like 45 girlfriends. It's like, dude, that's exhausting, bro. Come on. And these aren't even girlfriends. You're having kids with these women. Now they're just like, yo, like, hey, man, you have to help raise these kids. And you're just like, yeah. I'm coming back. Jesus, don't fucking, don't get on my ass. Listen, I got 3 families, lady. All right? But yeah, that shit's crazy. Who the fuck used to do that? If you're somebody that listens to this podcast and you have had multiple families before, please email the podcast or call in, and I want to know how this goes down. But I did a little digging just before we started the podcast. Just wanted to see, I wanted to see about some of these gentlemen, some of these guys that have multiple families, and what that's all about and what's going on there. And I discovered that here in my country that I'm currently in, because who knows how long I'll be here. I fucking, this place is real fucking pussy town, Canada. A Canadian man has 27 wives and 150 children. And his sons were opening up about, this was just posted in January too. His sons are opening up about living in a polygamous family. I almost had a stroke reading polygamous. I almost said polygamous, which would have made me sound like a dumb idiot retard. So good thing I didn't say that, because then now all you guys are just like, he's got it. He's smart. He's not a dumb idiot retard. So then this article feels the need to explain what polygamy is, and I will, just in case we have I don't know what kind of listeners we have out there. But guys, so first things first, what is polygamy, or a polygamous cult? Hey, come on, don't be throwing around the cult word, all right? It's just 27 wives and 150 different kids, okay? It's not a cult. It's a man spreading his seed throughout the world is what that is. So imagine Hum Sath Sath High, but on a, what the fuck is that? You think people know what the fuck Hum Sath Sath High is, but not polygamy? Who wrote this fucking article? You out of your goddamn mind. Oh, are you guys unfamiliar with polygamy? Okay, well, think hum sath sath hi, and it's like, dude, what? If I don't know what polygamy is, I definitely don't know what the fuck hum sath sath hi is. You dumb idiot. So imagine hum sath sath hi, which, I mean, now we have to fucking figure out what that is. Christ. It's a Indian Hindi language family drama. The film begins when Ramkishan, a rich businessman, remarries Mamta after his first wife's death. His first wife's death left him with a 1-year-old baby, who accepted and respects Mamta as his own mother. Later, they have 3 kids. Okay, whatever. It's, yeah. All right, so it's that. But on a much larger scale, instead of having just one wife, Ramkishan Ji had 20, and instead of having just 4 kids, he had 100. It was when one man has multiple wives and multiple children, and all of them stay together. It is not something that is seen much often. Ew, that's a bad sentence. Much often in our society. Dude, I hate the person that wrote this article. However, Canada has one such man practicing polygamy named Winston Blackmore, now 64 years old, who has had 27 wives and as many as 150 children, reports the Daily Mail. He is the most famous polygamist in Canada. Now, I'm going to pop it up on the screen, what this guy looks like, and if you're just listening, go to the Instagram at smartasspod there, or on the YouTube, Aiden Susan. You could see what Winston looks like, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not what whatever guy you have in mind. It's not that, okay? I mean, this guy looks like he'd be caught for some form of fraud, like. Where are we going here? Okay. Okay. So, he looks like fucking that, okay? I mean, Christ. This guy looks like he would be caught on a yacht for doing, like, insane tax fraud. And he was just paying a bunch of, strippers and shit to hang out on his boat and be around him because he looks like this. But he's the most famous polygamy cult leader in Canada. And, so Winston Blackmore is his name. And one of his sons, 19-year-old, and I love this fucking name so much, Merlin Blackmore. Imagine a 19-year-old kid, Merlin Blackmore, has taken to social media to expose his father. To open up about his unconventional family. It took him a long time to open up. Not really. He's 19. I mean, that's not a long time. If he was like 45 and he was just like, I'm just kind of coming to terms with it now, that'd be a little while. 19 years old? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty early. He turned 19 and he realized how much fucking internet clout he could get for this, and he's just like, yeah, I'll do a tell-all. I'll do a tell-all about old Winst. Took him a long time to open up about his life, having 27 mothers and innumerable siblings. Not innumerable, it's 150. You said the number already. God, I hate the person that wrote this fucking article. Because he was in an unsafe space. What could be unsafe about having 27 different moms and 150 siblings? That sounds pretty safe. Besides Merlin, 2 of his brothers, 21-year-old Warren and 19-year-old Murray, they must have spelt that wrong, Murray, have shared their stories online. When you have so many members in a family, it isn't a family anymore. It's more of a cult. They all go to the same school, which is owned by Winston Blackmore. So this motherfucker owns a school. I mean, that's the thing, is when you're running a school is a tough business. And unless we have the students in there, we can't get the funding. And, you know, it's tough to get, I mean, just with the way the district's laid out, it's tough to get that many students, you know, and so I have to keep personally supplying the students. And to do so, I need to have multiple carriers, is what I like to call them. Baby carriers, also known as women. I need to have multiple of them pumping out my future students so that I can run this successful school. Okay, you know, how many years have you worked in the education system, in any sort of school board or anything? Zero. All right, well then I'm gonna have you shut your mouth, okay? While I try to run my goddamn school here. Like you can't. I mean, all of these kids are all of the kids that attend this school are yours. And, I mean, does that not seem very culty? I'm just trying to run a school, okay? I'm just trying to educate the youth. And, yes, they're all my seed, but I don't look at them like that way. You know what I mean? I don't look at them like that. I look at them as students. Students first, my kids second. Okay? That's what's most important, is that they're students first, my kids second. You know, like they say that with student athletes. Student first, athlete second. That's how I treat these kids here at my school. The head of the family, yeah, which is the school owned by Winston Blackmore, the head of the family. So the children don't have classmates or friends as such because they attend school with their siblings, nieces, and nephews. Merlin says that his eldest sibling is 44 years old and the youngest is 1 year old. All the kids refer to their biological mother as mum and refer to their stepmothers as mother, followed by their first name. Well, that's creepy as fuck. Mother Margaret. Mother Margaret, do you mind? Ugh, Christ. Gross. Anything like mother. Oh, because then, yeah, there's like Mother Teresa. Mother Jane, do you mind? Do you mind if me and my 45 siblings go down to the store? And I don't know why they're British now. Mum and mothers and Mother Jane, Margaret, and Teresa. Do you mind if me and my 45 brothers go down to the store? We need to get some cigarettes and condoms so we can fuck our half sisters and stuff, because, you know, we all live in this weird fucking place, and, you know, we're the only people here, so you guys are kind of forcing us to inbreed. Maybe that's why I went British, because it was going to be like an inbreeding thing, and that's what the British are best at, you know what I mean? They're best at, you know, not taking care of their teeth and fucking inbreeding. Good stuff. On birthday celebrations, kids closer to the birthday boy girl's age would come, and their close friends too. Those who had birthdays on the same date or close by, there would be one grand party. Yeah, you would have to, bro, because there's just too many birthdays. I mean, that's fucking, bro. The party city in this guy's town is just fucking making a killing. This guy's got birthday parties every fucking 3 days. Every 3 days, they're fucking banging out a piñata. Like, I mean, imagine trying to buy a piñata in this guy's town. You're just like, what? Hey, can I ask you guys a question here at the Party City? Why the fuck do you guys never have I mean, I've been in here like for 4 or 5 years now to try to get stuff for my daughter's birthday party. You never have streamers. You're always out of silly string. The balloons are, I mean, there's very slim pickings on the balloons, and there's no piñatas. What the hell is going on here? Like, well, sir, you're not going to believe this, but a man in this town has 150 kids, and he is constantly throwing birthday parties, so we just don't have, I mean, he's literally in here every other day, or not him, you know, because he's busy running a school and, you know, creating more children. But every other day, there's either some of his kids are in here or some of his wives are in here buying up party supplies for the constant stream of, I mean, they're pretty much just an event crew at this point, putting on birthday parties. It's fucking insane. I mean, it's crazy. This guy's literally single-handedly keeping this store afloat. You're just like, what? What? Wait, hold on. How? That's happening in this town? Yeah, it's fucking insane, man. So, I don't know. I'd suggest just going to another town. I'd drive the 20, 30 minutes out of the way because, dude, this guy's just constantly buying up the supply at this store. And you're just like, Christ, all right, well, I mean, that's 150 kids. Fuck. I've been trying to not abandon the 2 that I have, and he's 150. Wow, good for him. All right, well, hey, that's fine. That's fine for me then. I just needed to know. Like, yeah, well, you have a good day, sir. So yeah, you too. And then and that's how that interaction would go down. So instead of living separately, all of them had to live in a motel house. They would grow their own food too, like vegetables and fruits, because buying food for 150 kids is a hassle. Yeah. Yeah, no shit, dude. What? It's just a hassle having to go down to the store and, I mean, I gotta bring a goddamn, truck, like a Mack truck down to the goddamn Safeway, down to the fucking Walmart and load up for the week. It's just a hassle, man. So, I just decided, hey, these kids just gotta fucking just grow their own shit if they want to eat. It's like, but Dad, if we're growing it all, it's going to be several months until we're able to eat it. It's like, well, hey, listen, are you getting mad at me for the way that God chose to grow food? If he wanted you to have food right now, he would make it so that it grew immediately, but he didn't. He wants you to wait, and there's a lesson in that. And I want you to think on that, okay? Take your time and think on it, and then when you're done thinking, in a couple months, there'll be food. Now go play with your 49 fucking brothers and sisters, okay? Get the fuck away from me. I got to go fuck one of your mums or mothers. However, Warren, one of the kids, says that things are changing and they are moving out to lead a family life instead of cult life. This video shows Merlin telling his story. Let's just check it out. I mean, what is this fucking production? Well, that wasn't necessary at all.
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. All right, it is Monday. We're going to talk about something new that we haven't discussed before because something's happened on TikTok. And you know what happens when things happen on TikTok, you have to talk about it. But this is actually...
No, you don't. Hey, also, you spent so much goddamn time on your production opening fucking graphic thing, and then your first clip, you fucking cut it off too early, and your audio's cut in half. What are you doing here? Christ. I bet you she's got a lot of views on this video, too. All these people are getting these fucking views, and, I mean, this podcast it's growing fine, but fuck. I mean, I'm fucking way better than these idiots. Watch the goddamn clips. Watch the fucking videos on YouTube. Christ. All these clowns out here don't know how to goddamn edit a video or make some goddamn content, and they're getting views.
Relevant because it has to do with some coverage that we typically do on this channel, which includes discussions of fundamentalists and various groups of polygamy. So before we get started, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed, and turn those notifications on so you know when I go live or new content loads. All right, so over the weekend, 3 young boys out of I don't even know where decided to release some information.
Hey, let's maybe figure that out, though, eh? I'm just doing a whole video on this thing, but I didn't really look into it that much. It's just 3 guys, and they just started talking, and I decided I'm going to break it down for you, but also not really. I'm just going to do the bare minimum effort and just, Okay, let's go.
Information about their family. The 3 boys named Murray, Warren, and Merlin Blackmore broke their silence about growing up in a group in Bountiful, Canada, British Columbia. The 3 of them, who claim to be from the Blackmore family and the son of Winston Blackmore, are 3 of 150 children and from more than 26 wives. Wow. This family is very infamous in the country of Canada. Winston, their father, is actually known as one of the most prolific and notorious polygamists in the entire country. In fact, only a couple years ago, he was actually convicted.
All right, let's skip to the
That's
kid.
why they're speaking out. Take a look.
Hi. So as many of you might know by now, my name is Merlin Blackmore. I was born into a polygamous in Canada, and I have 150 siblings. This picture right here that you see, that's my dad and 21 babies. That was me and my whole age group and the one above. 12 in my age group and 9 in the one above. That little boy that's on his lap, that's me. You want to know what's crazy? All of the babies in my age group all start with the letter M. That's how it happened. And the one above us, they all start with the letter R. That's how it is in polygamous groups. There's too many kids. That's how they keep track of you. But yeah, all of these kids in this photo are my brothers and sisters when we were kids. The fact that I'm just now starting to talk about this isn't new to me. I've wanted to talk about this for years. I could never talk about it though because I was still living inside the community, and if I tried to post things about this and I was living in the community, I would have gotten attacked by people.
Damn. Who the fuck? Who the fuck's attacking you? The moms or the other siblings? Or his dad, old big Winst, comes down. Christ, this is fucking mental.
Literally had to move countries before I could start talking about this.
I'm 19 years old, and for 18 years of my life, I've lived inside a sheltered polygamous community. Nobody in my entire family, out of 150 siblings, has ever talked about the experience of what it's like to grow up there. One of them is
Did your brother not just do it right before? You clout-chasing cunt?
this. I have 12 siblings, born in the exact same year as me, all starting with the letter M. Growing up, I always tried to hide where I came from, but it has only been hurting me, and I need to start talking about it now.
Is Warren. And as Marie and Merlin said in their other video, they're both my little brothers. And us three decided to come out and tell our story about growing up in a polygamous cult. Nobody else in our family of 150 siblings is doing that. It's just us three. So,
Because y'all a bunch of clout-chasing pussies. That's why. Why don't you shut up and fucking... I mean, how the hell are your brothers and sisters going to eat if you're not out there getting the vegetables ready? You know? You're not helping out, you know? You're not helping out at the school. Y'all are fucking selfish is what you are. You got 147 goddamn siblings. Help out.
it's actually really overwhelming at the moment. And I'm really nervous. We all three are. But your kind words so far has helped a lot, so thank you.
So the three of them started a few days ago. Merlin's first video or second video ends up getting over 4 million views because he says that he is going to sort of break the silence because none of their siblings have ever spoken out before.
I can't deal with this chick, so.
These last couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about what means the most to me right now. I've realized I've been talking more about the story of my family than I've been talking about my story. That being said, I just really need to take some time to focus on myself and my music. I want this.
What the fuck? Dude, people are always needing to take time to focus on their fucking music. Alright? Just do it. How the fuck did this go from that to that? What the fuck is that? Hey guys, I know I've been coming on here and talking a lot about the weird polygamous cult that I grew up in and how, you know, I grew up in a house with 149 siblings and 27 different moms, and we all went to the same school, and all that sort of stuff. And that's what you guys are interested in hearing. And that's the whole reason I have, the views and the comments and stuff that I have. But I think it's time that I step away from that, even though it's literally been 3 days, and I take time to focus on my music. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Just make music and fucking post these minute-long TikToks about how your fucking dad fucked a million goddamn chicks. And you guys all grew up together. Try to fucking plug your album. Hey guys, it's been really difficult for me to come out and talk about this. So if you could just pre-save my EP on Spotify, that would really help me get over the fact that I grew up in this weird cult. If you could just go ahead and just pre-save my album. I got a single coming out this summer. If you could just pre-save that, if you can go stream that, that would help a lot. It's just taken me a long time to, kind of just come to terms with this. And I've just been so sad and shit. And just yeah. So if you can just go follow me on Spotify and, if you could just go buy my music. I think it'd really help me kind of get over this whole thing. Fuck, bro. Everybody's a goddamn fucking dude. Everybody, oh my god, man. Everyone's got to fucking push something.
Page to be about me, and I want you guys to know who I actually am, where I came from, how did I get into music, what kind of things did I experience growing up. Not anybody else in my family. I want to talk about the struggles I faced. I want to talk about my low points. Most importantly, I want to talk about me. I'm still going to share the good and bad experiences I faced growing up in this family. I have so many that would blow your mind. But right now, I need to focus on me.
Me and why I've decided to share my music with you and become a musician. One
Bro, all these kids are fucking musicians.
pawn cannot speak for the entire chess game. And for
Ugh. You know what? I fucking hate these kids, man. Dude, fuck these kids, bro. One pawn cannot speak for the entire chess game. What the fuck does that mean? What? What? Dude, don't fucking come out of this cult like you're fucking Gandhi and start dropping fucking lines like that. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
for that
Watch, all these kids are gonna be rappers too. Bro, nobody wants to hear your fucking rap when you grew up in a goddamn white person weird polygamy cult in British Columbia. Alright? Nobody wants to hear you rap. Go twiddle a banjo in a field somewhere if you want people to listen to your music, okay? Go into a field with fucking tall grass and, wind blowing the shit across and sit there on a log that's weirdly placed there for some reason. Sit on there with a golden retriever and a blanket on the ground and twiddle your fucking banjo, okay? Don't fucking rap. I guarantee these kids are rappers too.
For that reason, I will only be talking about my life and not my family's. This channel is about
besides my experience. So there seems to be this sort of pushback
Bro,
from
unreal, man. Dude, unreal. Fuck, man. That's no shit. I'm not surprised by that whatsoever. All these fucking dude, these kids come out and then they're just yeah, I mean, dude, do your thing, but Christ. They come out and they get all this attention because they're talking about it, and then they're just yeah, so if you guys want to hear more about this stuff, you're going to have to listen to my fucking shit music first, okay? I'm gonna capitalize on all this newfound attention right now, and then if you guys want to hear more about all the stuff you're actually interested in later, you got to listen to my shit music for a little while. You got to listen to me rap. I want to talk about how it was hard in the streets. I want to rap. Everyone wants to fucking rap. All right? You want to fucking rap? Oh my God, man. That's a fucking wild story. See what I mean, man? These guys, dude, These guys that have that's obviously an extreme case, but the guys that just have like 2 families, like what is that, bro? That's mental, dude. You gotta get rid of one. Don't have both of them going at the same time. I don't care if you want to restart and have a new family, but you gotta get rid of the first one. You can't keep both of them going at the same time, dude. You just can't. Let's be like, fuck. So how the fathers doing out there? You know, how the fathers, you feel like you're not doing so bad anymore now that you hear about fucking these guys. I mean, at least your kid's not fucking this, out on TikTok just being like, hey guys, so I gotta focus on my music. Ugh. Nothing fucking, just do it. You want to draw attention to your music. That's why you're saying I gotta focus on my music. You know what would be focusing on your music? Just fucking focusing on it. Not coming on TikTok telling us about how you're gonna focus on it. You know what you could be doing while you're making this TikTok? Focusing on your music. You fucking silly cunt. Focus on your goddamn music then. Christ, you got me spitting. I'm spitting while I'm speaking right now. Gonna be fucking losing my mind. All right, we're gonna fucking bring it down. Actually, this will probably anger me even more. Big trend of over the last few years, I would say, the dad joke. The dad joke, which pretty much means it's a, some form of play on words, some form of, kind of just, pretty much just like an obvious kind of observation, and they just make it cute, and it's called a dad joke or something, I guess. But see, this is what, I mean, calling it a dad joke, and I find it offensive as a father. As a father, I find it extremely offensive that you call these jokes dad jokes because they're fucking stupid and they're for dumb idiots. And for people that are literally have broken brains and they just like the most simple things in life. And then you're saying that's what dads are like. Rude. Okay? Rude, offensive, and as a father, I am offended. So I'll read a couple of these and yeah, we can fucking all roll our eyes together because, dude, I mean, the fact that people love this shit, this is where people's brains are at. These are the type of people we're fucking dealing with, okay? Dad jokes. Which bear is the most condescending? A panda. Get it? Duh. Ugh. How do you get a country girl's attention? A tractor. What do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller. What did the police officer say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Fuck, man. The fuck. My wife asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized when I got home that I had picked 7 up. Oh, man, dude. And you know, these always fucking, like, these always go, like, some, like, viral and get spread around on social media and stuff. And it's just, like, I mean, for me, as somebody who tries to fucking sit down and write jokes, this is just, I mean, this just fucking kills me, man. Like, why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Which state has the most streets? Rhode Island. Ugh. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Why did the coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. I mean, fuck, man. Why, like, are dads this fucking stupid and dumb that, like, this is what they find amusing? Is that what they're trying to say? Not me, dude. I'm a modern gentleman dad. I need a nice, sophisticated, good, like, tightly written joke that is a little bit dark, but has a message to it. It has a point. And, it's a good twist on it at the end. I mean, this is not a joke. These aren't jokes. I mean, I guess they technically are, and that's what fucking, I mean, like, that's all, like, I'm not a fucking joke writer like this. Like, this is dumb. This is mental. I guess I'm more of a storyteller. If this is what joke telling is, then I'm not doing it. I'm not telling jokes, okay? This is not comedy. This is fucked. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. I'm gonna kill myself! Dude, you know for a fact somebody's blowing their head off after reading one of these. They fucking were just like, dude, somebody just wouldn't stop. Just like, somebody's just on some dad joke Instagram page. Like, his girlfriend just loves it or something, and she's just reading them, and he's just sitting at the table trying to eat. And she's like, oh, babe, you gotta hear this one. You gotta hear this one. And then she's just like, babe, listen. What did the flowers do when the bride walked down the aisle? They rose. It's just silent for a second. Babe, did you hear it? And he just fucking, his brains just paint the whole fucking back of the wall. And she just turns around. She's like, oh my God. And then it's just like, yeah. And he just has a sign, or he just wrote on a fucking, on a note right beside where he was fucking sitting. It just says, shut the fuck up, please. These goddamn fucking dad jokes, man. They're not dad jokes. They're shitty jokes, okay? I know some dads that tell good fucking jokes. Okay? Like, real, like, funny jokes. I know dads that tell funny jokes, like, hey, son, what are you and your buddy blowing each other down there? Hey, son, what are you, what are you and Jeremy doing downstairs? You guys fingering each other's assholes? Yeah, you guys tonguing each other's taints down there? What's going on? What's all the ruckus downstairs? You boys sticking your meat sticks in each other's booty holes? What's going on? I know dads that say fucking hilarious jokes. Like, his daughter walks out in a bikini, he's just like, Christ, you look fat. Hilarious. Like, uh-oh, somebody's put on weight. I mean, Jesus, I hope you're putting on the bikini to go for a run. Now, that's a funny joke. You see your daughter come into the kitchen, and she's on her way to go outside to the pool, and she's in a bikini, and you just go, hey, do you want to take out a bag of chips with you? I know you do. Or you already got some out there. Or did you already finish some? Dude. Yeah, giving your kids complexes is funny. That's what you got to do. Not this shit. Not this a panda. No. Tell your kid that, he comes in a pink shirt, and just be like, I'm sorry. Are you on your way to Pride? Didn't realize I had a gay son. Give him a complex about wearing colors. That's what a dad does. Your son comes out even like a light blue, and you're just like, oh, yeah, you on your way to suck cock? You on your way to fucking put a dick in the back of your throat, bud? Hey, get that fucking light blue shirt off. Fuck that. No son of mine. No son of mine. Being a dad is all about calling your son gay and your daughter fat. That's what a good dad is. Oh, well, that's making the fucking intro clip. That's the fucking ultimate message for the episode. Being a good dad is about calling your son gay and your daughter fat. That is how you keep them in line and you keep them in check. Dude, I wonder what dads are going to be like my age. I don't know. I feel like my age is kind of on the last little cusp of, I feel like kids there's a generational gap there. Like, my age got into the last little bit of it, of like a couple of the older kids, and then from younger than me down, there was like a group, and then I just wonder what the dads are going to be like for like the younger kids, man. Because like, dude, you're going to have dads now. Like, I mean, we already have it, dads that are video gamers. And I mean, like, people are already so self-involved in their own shit. And like, everybody's trying to be a fucking, you know, a superstar. Everyone's trying to fucking blow up on TikTok. So you're going to have dads that instead of raising their kids are going to be like doing dances on TikTok. They're going to be out in public somewhere with a fucking light ring and a goddamn stand, and they're going to be fucking, you know, while their kid fucking sits in the car with no windows rolled up. Their fucking newborn, their 1-year-old babies in the back of the car, and the fucking car is just sitting there baking in the heat while dad's in the parking lot just dancing to some fucking TikTok song. Baby's crying. He's just like, oh, you fucking ruined the TikTok. The fucking baby's crying and he ruined the TikTok. Cheryl, can you handle this? Can you handle the fucking kid, please? I've been trying to record this TikTok for an hour. And the baby's crying. So yeah, you left it in the back of the vehicle with the windows rolled up, and the baby's dying. Yeah, well, you know what? You know what is also dying? My dreams, Cheryl. My dreams are dying, okay? I was supposed to be a superstar. Now I got this stupid fucking kid and you who's putting on a bunch of weight now that while we're discussing it, I'll say that. Christ. That's what the modern dads are going to be like. But I'll, you know, being an uncle's the good spot right now. For me, anyway, it's a good spot for me right now. You know, you get to enjoy the little kids, and you know they're like I said, they're your family. Last episode, but yeah, I'm not responsible for them legally. But yeah, I get to enjoy them and watch them grow and stuff. But then, like, yeah, as soon as they start fucking getting wild, they just be like, "Hey, sis, that's on you. Control your kid. Get a hold of them." But yeah, so when I become a dad, though, dude, fuck, man. I don't know. I will have kids, and it'll be good, you know. But that's the thing is, I think you have to. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, you know, but I think you gotta become like a man yourself before you have a kid. Because I mean, if you're, and I know you're not gonna figure it out because nobody fucking does, but I think you gotta get it together a bit. You gotta figure out your shit. I think you should be, you know, I don't think you should be having kids when things, you know, you got a lot of issues that you need to clean up. I don't think having a kid's the move. And I don't think it's good for the kid, and I don't think it's good for you. Because you don't, I guess, selfish as it is, you do need to focus on yourself a little bit. And it's not even selfish because you're two fucking separate people. You yourself are two different people. There's a person that you're thinking of in your head, and then there's a person that you are out in the world. You're like subconscious and shit. The fucking habits you're doing and all that kind of stuff and how you're living your life, it's different from like the fucking story you're telling yourself in your head. So you got to fucking figure it out. You got to clean it up. And you got to start, you know, bettering yourself and getting yourself into a better position before you start bringing other people into the world and trying to teach them how to, you know, lead a proper life and a healthy life and be an asset to the world instead of fucking, you know, you're a scumbag piece of shit and you bring in a kid and you just teach him how to do that. I know this might be a bad opinion, but we don't need more fucking dirtbags in this world, okay? We got plenty. Thanks. Hey, we're good on the dirtbags. Thanks. Yeah, we got plenty. We don't need more of them, okay? So if you're kind of a dirtbag, before you start just having kids and breeding more of them, we're gonna need to clean it up. I mean, make sure that you're somebody that you live a life that is, you know, of service to the world, and you provide something to the world, you bring something to the world, before you bring in another thing that you're responsible for teaching how to be. Unless you're just going to have the kid and then give it off to, you know, families that are unable, then, you know, good. Or you want to, you know, sell them to a cult like this, then good. But if you're planning on raising it, you gotta figure it out, man. So once I've done that, once I feel that I've done that, and then, you know, I have a ready and or willing. Willing is kind of, you know, it's up in the air, right? I mean, what? Wait, come on. Oh, dude, what was the joke I wrote the other day? See, you want to hear what the joke is? Here, I'll tell you guys a joke I wrote the other day. This is just about guys and, you know, the state of man, like where men were currently at, and where men are currently at and where they were back in the day. So, you know, like, yeah, just manhood is kind of has changed a lot, you know, from what it was back in the day. Like, you know, men used to rape women, and they would get away with it because it would be like, hey, you know, her word against mine, and that would be the end of it. They would get away with it. Today, guys wouldn't even. I mean, guys don't do that shit. They just jerk off to rape. That's the difference between men in the past and men today. Men in the past would rape girls and get away with it. And guys today are jerking off to rape on Pornhub. So still rape. Now, I hope that that's a positive way to end this podcast. And I want you to take that with you. And really think about it. Because that's where we're at. Men don't even have the balls to rape a girl anymore. And, I mean, obviously this is a comedy podcast that goes without saying. I'm not fucking condoning rape, and if you happen to do it because while you're listening to this podcast or after, I had nothing to do with it, and I do not condone that kind of stuff. Unless you're shooting a video for Pornhub that I will jerk off to later. All right, I can't keep fucking. I gotta end this goddamn show because things are getting out of control here. All right, so that's a Father's Day episode. Happy Father's Day, everybody. To all the bad fathers, the good fathers, the sugar daddies, the father figures, the trans mom, the trans dads. I'm a big ally of the trans dads. You know, you're the best of both worlds. You know, you're a biological woman born, so you know you have a lot of that in you. But you're also you're a dad. You're a father now. And so you get to provide the best possible care. Trans dads are the best possible care you can have for a child. And I'm on a record saying that. So if anything ever comes up with this podcast and the trans community says that I'm against them, play them this audio. I am 100% for you because I think trans dads are the optimal parent. Thanks for downloading the podcast and, riding with me. I mean, go follow the Instagram if you haven't, at SmartassPod. All the clips are up on there. And I haven't bothered posting them on YouTube because they're just short clips. Go to the fucking Instagram, okay? You can follow the YouTube, though, and watch the show in full at Aiden Sousa on YouTube. You can watch the full show. You get to look at my fun, stupid little ugly face. And me throwing my hands around like I'm a fucking, like I'm an Italian guy, explaining the end of the soccer game. Download the podcast, subscribe on your podcast app so that we get those downloads. We're going to keep running the downloads up so that, we'll get some sponsors on this show. And, as for the special episode that I was going to drop this week, I lied. Last week. I'm going to drop it this week, and it likely will be audio only, but it'll be a fun episode. So look out for that one around like Thursday, Friday. I'll drop it. So, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening, and go if you're an older gentleman, go buy a sugar baby. Give somebody the gift of adding another father to their life. All right. We'll see you next week.